Hi there, today I want to talk a little bit about speed bumps. It's a concept we developed when I was coaching TEDx Rukura speakers, and it's something that's really important if you're doing something that is important to you. So a very important speech, for example, the TEDx talks that we were dealing with originally, or a pitch, very important for a pitch. So I'm going to explain the concept, how we look for it, and what you can do about it today, real quick. So speed bumps are, and I can guarantee you've experienced this. You've experienced a speed bump when somebody starts saying something and they mention something you don't understand. And in the back of your head, you're sort of trying to listen to them, but in the back of your head, you're sort of going, oh, what does that mean? I wonder what that means. That might mean this, or it might mean that. Oh, it probably means this. And then you tune back into what they're saying. That's a speed bump. Now, why is this important? Well, if you are giving a talk or a pitch, everything you say generally is important because you've narrowed it down to usually a very specific time frame. You shouldn't be waffling around. Everything you say is important. And when somebody hits one of these speed bumps and they're trying to decipher what it is you mean or what you're talking about or what that piece of information is, they're missing what you're saying now. Now, this could take 10 seconds, could be 20 seconds, 30 seconds, maybe even a minute. And then they finally go, oh yeah, I think it'll be that. And then they can't tune back in. They've lost a big part of what you're talking about. Now, one speed bump may not be terrible, but if you've got a couple of speed bumps in your pitch, they're losing minutes of your talk. And you will find that they just don't know what happened. They don't know what you're talking about. They're not sure what's going on. So that is the concept of a speed bump. So when do we look for speed bumps? We look for speed bumps further down the framework. So I teach the pitching pyramid framework, and we start with clarity and that sort of thing. Near the sharp end, as it were, is the performance aspect. So it's when we get to the performance that we worry about speed bumps. We don't really worry about it before that. We're still putting everything together, putting the concept together, putting the speaking and organizing the audience journey in the earlier stages. We're not worried about speed bumps then. It's actually when we're coming to time to practice and perform what it is we're talking about. So with speed bumps, what I recommend is that you get a coach. Or a friend that can act like a coach, and just get them to watch this video so they know what they're looking for. Get them to listen to you. What are they looking for? What are speed bumps? We're looking for jargon, things that are assumed knowledge, so things that you just assume everybody knows because you know it so well. So this is obviously quite common in sort of technical language. So if you have a technical type subject and you're talking to a technical audience, not a problem. But if you're talking to a general audience, you don't want to be using those jargon. You don't want to use those inside terms, right? I'll give you a really good example. Linda did a talk for TEDx Rukura on health and safety. And part of her talk, and somewhere in that talk, she said something along the lines of, but it all changed after Pike River. Now, anyone in New Zealand will realise when you're talking health and safety and you mention Pike River, they know what you're talking about straight away. However, although she's delivering this in New Zealand, the video is going to be uploaded into TED. It's going to be shown worldwide, and there's a lot of people that wouldn't know that. So myself and other coaches that are listening to her sort of flag that, hey, that's a speed bump. And it was easy to fix. All she had to do was say, instead of after Pike River everything changed, after the Pike River mining accident everything changed, or after the Pike River mining disaster, I think she used, everything changed. Now, the people overseas might not know anything about Pike River mining disaster, but given that little bit of extra information is enough for them to go, oh, it's a mining disaster, and they'll continue on listening to the rest of the presentation. When they say, after Pike River, everything changed, those people that are not aware of what that was would be going, Pike River, what's Pike River? Have I heard of that? Should I have heard of that? Wonder what that was, and then they've missed the next 30 seconds of your talk, right? So really important, when you get to that sharp end, when you're practicing your talk, get somebody to listen in. Ideally, somebody who doesn't know your subject, that they're not like in in the in crowd, because they'll pick up the jargon quicker than somebody who knows all those terms, right? Get somebody to listen to your talk and do that whole speed bump thing. And yes, I wore my Rocket League t-shirt just to do the speed bump concept. Yeah, if you know, you know. If you don't know the Rocket League, you don't know. Anyway, all good. Hope you have a good day. Make sure to like and subscribe and follow me on LinkedIn. Catch you later.